And greetings, everybody. Seamus here. Hold on. I don't know if you heard that. I've got a monitor behind me, and the volume was up. So hopefully it didn't come across the microphone. Not to worry if it did. I found it. So hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, we're back in Fernbus for the third or fourth time in 2 days. Starting to get a little bit addicted to this, despite the little niggly things that need to be fixed on it. So one of the things that I was looking at, I was checking out the graphics, and I had a field of view of 110. And basically what that means is that you're I'm assuming it's in degrees as opposed to a percentage. Either way, it was in 110. I've now set it back to 100. And what it meant is you were so far back from the dashboard, you could not actually read the digits on the speedometer. And now that I'm using Tobii Eye Tracker, I don't need to be that far back, and I forgot to adjust this. So you know what, we're going to try it on 100 and see if that works. If not, then I know it'll work. What I should say, see if it's better for me, and if I might, I might be able to knock it back to 90 or even 80, because I've got a couple of buttons set up that can look left and right, and I'm also using Tobii Eye Tracker. The other thing that I keep forgetting, and again I hadn't played this since last year, but was lens flare. Was I'm not sure, it was on like 1 or something. I tend to turn these things off. But anywho, that's where we are. So yeah, be messing about with that. And that is it. So we're going to actually start a new game here. Oh, no, it's game settings. Get back there, Seamus. Back where you started. But yeah, so it's 8:30 approximately here. And yeah, been a good day so far. I haven't been outside that much. Maybe tomorrow get out and go for a hike somewhere. Yeah, here's this leaderboard thing, which I really don't care about. I'm ranked number 32,259th. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave that one alone. Okay, so let's start a game. And what I'm going to do, I set this up earlier. We've done the which one have we done? We've done the Steinhud to Magdeburg. I did that earlier. That was the first one I ever set up under the shuttle. Like I said, you got original Flixbus, shuttle, and free play. Flixbus I haven't done anything with yet. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I'll play about with that later. Not a big deal. But today I decided to try and set up a route, and then after that I set up this one. Dortmund to Bonn. And you actually have to start in a city or town that you found already, and one of the original ones, like these here. Excuse me. As long as you found it, then you can actually use it as a starting place, and that's what I've done. So again, I've got 2 of them. And yet, I was watching YouTube the other day, and this person says that they name their routes depending on how long it is. So this one here, route number 355, 355 kilometers. How clever is that? And I thought that's a really good idea. And I know it shows it down there, and I'm not really sure where it'll actually show the route number. But you know what? That way, I'm to try and try and make one up. So this one here will take about 8 hours in game time. So it's at 5, 10, 20, should be less than an hour. Less than an hour driving time. But we've got to check in at all of these. Like I said, you can see here, Mönchengladbach. We haven't found it because it's got the padlock on it, but we can drive to it. We just can't stop to it. So each of these places are going to have to check people in, and until we get down to Bonn. And yeah, so the whole distance is like, so what would that be? 800 kilometers would be 500 mile. Yeah, so it gives you a rough estimate. So what would that be? Roughly 250, 240 miles, something like that. And, I'm using a shuttle bus for that. So that's what we're going to be doing. And let me zoom out here, actually, because when you go to the shuttle map, you see these little groups of stops. Look at this group here. We could probably do this as a shuttle run. Probably do bits of this as a shuttle run. So you actually do end up with different places that you can go to. Yeah, and look up here, there's probably a route or 2 here that we could do as part of a shuttle. So yeah, groups are right quite nicely for you. Anywho, so let's go back. And I got 5 minutes checking time. I never actually checked the time anyway. So that's what we're doing. Dortmund to Bonn. So we're starting. The funny thing is, it starts me at the depot, because I did a trial with this earlier, and I'm hoping that wasn't an error on my part, but I'm sure it starts me at the depot. Okay, so let's get it. Now then, this here, it's the BB40 bus, which is actually free. It's free DLC, and you can actually pull up the Steam Marketplace. And this was within the Steam Marketplace, and I do apologise to whoever designed this. But yeah, it's a little bit more colourful than the dark blue that I had myself earlier on. Character, let's see, you're very limited. You've got classic, male or female. You know what, let's go with the classic guy. I don't know if you can even customise the chap actually. Character, no. Anywho, alright, so I'm going to start. Yeah, this is rather nice actually. It's left me where I set this earlier. So 5 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be heading southwest, so the sun should be behind us. So hopefully not too glaring anyway. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're using the BB40 bus. There is another minibus as such. I'm not sure if you'd call this a minibus, but you know, for the shorter journeys, shall we say. What else have we got? The Scania, we've got 3 in here. The 129, the 137, and the 121. So it's got, you know, I've actually bought all the DLC that's out there, which isn't a great deal considering this came out in 2016. That looks like a nice little coach there. Man, now we're talking. Look at this guy, the Neoplan Skyliner. The only reason I haven't used this just yet is you need to set up the controls for every single bus that you drive independently, and that's good. You know, rather than having, because some of these I was going to call them trucks. Some of these buses and coaches do need different button settings. It's a little inconvenient, you know. I mean, it means I need to go in and set it up, but what did it take? 10 minutes. So, yeah, so we've got that one. I've never even looked through all of these before. Comfort class, what do we got? Wow, look at that twin rear axle. That's a huge beast. Be interesting to study up on these a wee bit. You know, just have a look and see what they're... Oh, look at this, the Man Team bus. Wow. Because I'm sure that some are more ideal for certain distances than others. The new lines Intercity. Now that I like. Oh, that's rather cool. The R61. Wow, we got a lot of these guys. R62 3rd gen. C2 3rd gen. C3 3rd gen. Wow. It looks like, you know what? So there's a huge amount of gameplay in this. Absolutely. Alright, anywho, let's get started. Been streaming now for 10 minutes and we're still looking at the main screen. But that's okay. Right. So if you caught the stream earlier on today, I actually said I was not impressed with the sounds. But you know what? Or this BB40, but you know what? It's a classic. It is a classic little minibus. So I grew to like it. After a couple of journeys, I grew to like it. And it is noisy. And apparently it's a 6-speed gearbox, but I only hear it changing gear 3 times. So maybe it does only do it audibly 3 times, but yeah. We've got the dynamic weather. Oh, look at this. See what I mean about... this is us starting in the depot. How cool is that? Let's have a quick look in the depot actually. We've got 5 minutes to check in. Very cool. Anywho, we need to get on board. And the one thing I like about this, they've done a rather nice animation. So let's jump in through here. In my clunky little bus, minibus. Oh, get up the steps, Seamus. There we go. Alright, ignition key in. Get her started. But yeah, this little bus, I disliked it to start with and I thought I'll probably never use it again. And I don't know, it's just a little bit of character to it. Alright, let's get the wipers going as well and shut that door. There we go, that's better. There we go. Right, now one of the strange thing is that I was watching Squirrel just a few minutes ago, actually, just before the stream, and his comments about Fernbus were exactly like mine. I was starting to think I was moaning too much, because I don't like to moan, you know, I like to just make an observation. But look at that, that's main beam. It's all sort of bleached and washed out, isn't it? So this is why I don't like driving too much at night, but I don't know, I think we'll be okay here. I think we'll be okay. Right, so the thing about this is there's no real air conditioning as such. It says there's Wi-Fi, but I've not found any buttons. In fact, yeah, I'm clicking the Wi-Fi button here and there's nothing actually coming on, so I don't think there is a Wi-Fi. Anyway, let's get her in gear. Second gear. And yeah, and you can tell me if you actually hear it changing 6 times, because I couldn't. All I could hear was the engine just over revving. Now this is nice. Like I said, I've zoomed in a wee bit on the view, and I really think that this is going to work. I can read the digits now on the speedometer, and I've got a button that helps me with looking. And we're good to go. How cool is that? Right. Wow. Oh, wrong lane. Never mind. But yeah, as I said, I was watching Squirrel, and his comments were almost identical to what I was seeing myself, you know, so you know, about the fact that this is on the Unreal Engine, and I apologise if you watched this on my stream earlier, I said that, but this is in the Unreal Engine, but the lighting just seems to be, I don't know, the black areas are just too black, and the lights, like I was saying, this is main beam. I don't know, it's almost like somebody's painted the road white rather than it lighting up, if you know what I mean. But anywho, enough of that. So, but yeah, I'm a little bit closer. I can still look left and right, up and down. Yeah, we're good. Strange how you can think to yourself, I'm probably never going to use this again, and then an hour later you think, you know what, I enjoyed that. I'm not trying to floor it, what I'm trying to do is see if it'll change gear. It does seem to take its time, doesn't it? Because if I'm hearing the engine correctly, I'm still in first gear. Second gear, okay. A second it changed up. Anyhow, it's a 6-speed gearbox. Right, time to get all these soggy passengers on board. I actually tried earlier getting off the bus with the engine running, And it was so loud. Right, so rear doors open. Handbrake on. Engine off, and let's get these people on board. And I have to go this way, but that's okay. Right, so how many passengers do we have? To do. Oh, I thought it would give me a number. Maybe I'm thinking of the bus. Oh no, you know what? It does actually show you. There you go, 11. So I've got 11 people I need to check in. Alright. Now like I said, I'm not going to go through the names. I'm just going to...
Ist das eine Betriebsfahrt?
Is this bus? Oh, okay. So if you've never played Fernbus before, if you don't have the sign on the front saying exactly where it's going, nice number plate there, Seamus, then they will not get on. Alright. Up the step there, Seamus. There we go. And the passenger is never wrong. Alright, where do we go? It's not passenger, destination display. There we go. Alright, let's do that again. Alright, and I'll show you how that looks actually. Sorry mate, barging through, coming through, nothing to see. There we go. Yep, so without that on they will not get on the bus. Okay, morning.
Mahlzeit. Hier, mein Ticket.
Yep.
Danke.
Whatever. Thank you. What's he got above? He said a spanner.
Ciao.
Okay.
Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Auf geht's.
Yep, thank you. Back of the head.
Grüezi, mein Ticket. Danke.
Huh. I'm not quite sure what that really does, checking the express check-in.
Ciao. Fahren
See
Sie
if
in
I-
meine Richtung?
Tick that. They just go thank you.
Hallo, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Sehr
I really
freundlich.
don't know what the difference is, in all honesty.
Mahlzeit, ist das gültig? Danke.
Yep, whatever. Yep, thank you. Oh, sorry ma'am, I'm in your head.
Hier ist mein Ticket, danke sehr.
There we go.
Grüezi, ist das gültig?
Passenger ticket is invalid.
Tut mir leid, aber Sie fahren ja gar nicht in
All
meine
right.
Richtung.
Servus. Cool.
Yeah, ticking that little checkbox
Hi.
seems to be
Fahren Sie
quicker
in
than
meine
doing the
Office.
express check-in. Don't know what you just said. Oh, he's getting on the bus. Okay,
Sie wollen bestimmt mein Sehr freuen.
alright. 2 to go.
Ciao. Cool.
Servus. Fahren Sie in mein... Könnten Sie das
So,
Ticket
we should
stornieren?
be good. Right. There we go. Nice. Okay. So we can now start the journey, but I think I need to get on the bus for that, actually. And Nelms 0. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. I hope the date is treating you well. Very kind of you to stop by.
Das ist gar nicht die richtige Linie.
Could you cancel this ticket? Don't know what you're saying. I'm getting on the bus, mate. See ya. Alrighty. Right, I think we are good to go. So shut the doors. Mission key in. I always forget I need to put it in neutral before the engine will start. And handbrake on. Oh, thank you. That is very, very kind of you, mate. Appreciate it. And let's just make sure. Yeah, the thing about this, when you're doing the shuttle runs, is there's nothing at the bottom down here that would normally say start the journey. So what have we got? We got one starting Dortmund, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we got 4 before we need to take a break. But alright, let's get going. And let's try not get lost. Right, handbrake off. In gear, and away we go. Alrighty. Doing well, thanks. Right. Oh. I'm watching the road there. But yeah, like I was saying, the engine sounds a little bit rough, but you know what? It's a little old classic DB40 bus. Let's do a reset here on the view. There we go. That's better. But yeah, it's that at the wee hours of the morning, so it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it should just get more daylight as we go on. And as I said, we're heading away, we're heading west, southwest, so we should not be getting any sunlight in our eyes like earlier video. Alright. There is, I need to stop indicating, I need to start looking at that GPS because alright. I'm not watching where it's telling me to go. Okay. And the thing about driving within the cities is it's, I don't know, to me it's a lot more fun, and you do end up on the autobahns eventually when you're going between the cities, but yeah, this gives you a chance to do a little bit of touring around, have a look at the scenery that they built, which I think is rather nice. I have seen a question. Somebody was asking about why are there stop signs and give way signs on the traffic lights, and I actually asked that myself the other day, and the reason being is that not all traffic lights run for 24 hours. So like here in America, the traffic lights stop around midnight, and what they do is you then either give way, if it's a give way sign, or you stop if it's a stop sign. So not all lights run all the time, and that's why you'll see a give way sign or a stop sign on the traffic lights. But yeah, I'm really liking this closer view. I'm wondering if you can see it, and I'm looking at my monitor. I wonder if you can, yeah, you can probably see the speedometer a lot clearer now. And really, I mean, you don't need to be able to read it, you know. I mean, the first lumpy blob would be a 20, the second one would be 40, and the third one 60. You know, so you know, I know, but I do like to be able to read the numbers rather than just seeing it as a squeaky wiper. There we go. But you know, my comments aside about the night lighting, this is cool. This is very cool. But you see what I mean about how it sounds like the engine is over revving, because I need to get to about 2200 RPM before it'll change gear. There we go, it just did it. But it takes this while. And this is not me trying to thrash the engine either. One thing I did forget to do is try and not, here we go, passenger lighting. There we go, get some lights on for these people. Although they probably don't need it because they've all got their cell phones out and the smartphones, and do we even call them cell phones anymore? I doubt it. But yeah, so see, have a look at this. When I put this on main beam, it's just like this big white blob in front of you, isn't it? I wouldn't really, it's really hard to see, you know, if there's bad weather and you're trying to use that to get around at night. That's why I prefer like early morning start, especially driving inside the cities. But hey, you know, I think the last update for this came out last month. We're now in February. So I think we had one in January, and this is still in beta. Like I said, it came out in 2016, and we're in Fernbus update 29. And the last time I streamed this before this week was we were on update 26. So you know, they are still updating it. No idea. You know what? I should have actually probably checked how we are for fuel. But you see what I mean about the engine sounds, about sound like we're over revving it. And I'm sure I'm in the right gear. There's neutral, there's drive. Maximum second, maximum low, so I think we should be good actually. Please say slow down, says King Cobra. You know what, it sounds worse than it really is, honestly. It's like, I was trying to test and see if I could hear it changing into the 6th gear. And I was playing with it. I was actually streaming earlier, and one of the ladies on the stream was commenting about how the engine just sounds like it's going to blow. Right, there's first, there's second. Come on. Change gear, come on, there's third. It really does sound like I'm thrashing this engine, doesn't it? But yeah, so we're in a little minibus, the DB40, which I actually said earlier I was never going to drive again because it was loud, it was clunky, and then it grew on me. You know, half an hour later I thought, you know what, I'm rather enjoying this. Man, you lot are not going to off-pit on this bus. Gelsenkirchen, unlocked. Excellent. Alright, open the doors and get off the bus and let's be nice to the passengers today, Seamus. Morning everybody. There we go, that's my niceness out the way. Alright, so how many are we letting on? So we've got 10 boarding and 2 departing. Yeah, you know what? This is all I had to look at. I forgot to look at it earlier. And you can even see the mouse cursor, isn't that nice of me? For those of you that like to know what I'm pointing at, there we go. You can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, 10 on. And yeah, I'm actually a lot quicker because now I just completely ignore about checking. I just, yeah, there we go. I just tick the box. You want nothing?
Mahlzeit. Mein Dankeschön.
Yeah, whatever, thank you.
Servus. Ciao.
But one thing I mentioned is I wish you didn't have to get so close to the people. Feels very intrusive.
Hallo, ich hoffe, ich cool.
Feels very intrusive.
Servus. Ich hoffe, ich auch. Hallo? Ist das gut?
Passenger's ticket invalid.
Ach du meine Güte, das ist ja die falsche
Oh my
Linie.
goodness, that's the wrong line. Well, mate, you're standing here.
Mahlzeit. Mein Ticket.
See, express check-in. I don't know how that differs from just clicking the button.
Grüezi. Hier ist mein Ticket.
Here
Dankeschön.
is mein ticket. I even understood that one.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung.
Yeah,
Aufwärts.
there we go. Right, how are we doing? To do? None. Excellent. So up the day is treat you well there, King Cobra. It's very nice to see you. But yeah, I've actually got on the Steam Workshop. He's standing in the middle. Look at this cobblestones, isn't it cool? But yeah, I found this on the Steam Workshop, and my apologies to the person who created the paint scheme. Oh, somebody's poking through the bus there as well. But yeah, it was better than the original paint schemes. And look at this. Seamus number plate, and there we go. 355. Now here's the thing, and I don't know if you heard me say this yesterday or whenever, but I could never figure out how to give the route a number. And somebody was streaming, and they says what they do, sorry, not streaming, they were on Steam, and they said they look at the distance of the route, and then that's the number they give it. So Route 55 is 355 kilometers. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's so simple. And it means I'm not to try and figure out, do I call it S001, S002, you know. Morning everybody, nice hat. Do I tell the lady that I've seen that hat about 100 times already, so she... Nah. I'm being pleasant with the passengers today. Right, shut the doors. Shut the doors, engine start. Oh, we're on, not in neutral. There you go. And yeah, can you feel the weight more passengers you have on board? You know what, there's no real... That's a good point actually. What I would say is that this is, as you can see, this is not a large coach now. It doesn't wallow as much as the larger ones, but beyond that, mate, there's no real feeling of weight. I mean, listen to the engine. Okay. Which way am I supposed to go? I'll pull up the map. Pull up the map. Which way am I supposed to go here, guys? Ah, okay. We're turning round, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I see what we're doing. I feel like going straight ahead and turning around. There we go. But yeah, the engine does just sound like it's forever trying to jump out the engine compartment, doesn't it? But I do like these cobblestones. Look at the church, isn't it beautiful? I just wish the engine wasn't sounding like it was going to die on me all the time. But yeah, the steering wheel's shaking like a good in here. Oh, right, off you go. Right. But yeah, I think it's rather pleasant. It's a nice change. I mean, the bus itself, you're driving around the Berlin area. And I don't know, this to me is just... It's a variation. You're not really trying to go from city to city, even though you are. But it's giving you a chance to do the little minor towns, you know? And I like that. I like that. Okay. Clear left. Clear right. That's where I'd be sitting, up front. Enjoying the view. Oh, it's shaking me like a good one again. My word. Right. So how's the day treating you, King Cobra? It's hope all is well. Yeah, the ice here is almost melted. So I'm hoping to get back out again tomorrow and maybe, I don't know, not sure about going for a hike or maybe just go to the local bookstore. And I've done that for years. When I was working, I used to go to the bookstore, grab a coffee, grab a sandwich, sit down, have a read of some books, you know. Just chilled out. But at the moment, I'm too busy driving the bus, or a bus. Feeling grand, mate, feeling grand. I'm more worried about this engine than I am about anything else at the moment. So but yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I was watching Squirrel just a few minutes ago, and Rolly Mal, how you doing, buddy? Very nice to see you. One ticket to the next stop. You get a free ride, mate. You get a free ride. Very nice to see you dropping in, buddy. And if anybody doesn't know Rolly Mal, he does some amazing journeys around Australia and local history and all the rest of it. I really enjoy that the pictures that you were showing yesterday as well, Rolly Mal. That was cracking, mate. But yeah, just to show what we're driving today, mate, look at this. We're in a little DB40 minibus. It sounds like the engine's about to explode, but that's cool. It's supposed to be a six-speed gearbox, but it just sounds like it's about to pop. Right, we're in a 50 there, Seamus. How do you think? Yeah, Nigel Mansell. But yeah, thanks guys. It's very kind of you to stop by and have a wee chat with me for a while. Oh dear, we're putting that guy back to sleep back there, I think, with the sound of things. And I need to remember this isn't a 12-metre coach. Oh, we're in a 30. Ah. Well, that's interesting. The speed... Oh, there we go, 30. Okay. Come on, change gear. It sounds like I'm driving a manual stick shift and don't know when I need to change gear, doesn't it? See, this is what put me off earlier. Oh dear. This is what put me off earlier. Just the wee Betty. But you know what? This bus needs some love too. I will take you, minibus. I will take you around Europe. You deserve better. Betty minibus. There we go. I think call her Betty. There we go. But yeah, so I hope you can read dials and gauges a wee bit better. It's like saying I've changed the zoom, and I don't know, I think it works better for me. And I also changed yet again the eye movement on Tobii Eye Tracker. Now that's my head moving, so let me just move my eyes. There's looking up, looking down. So I think, you know, I think it still works with it being too jarring. Man, this engine needs a tune-up. Right, we're off to Essen. Priority road, mate. Build it in front of me. That's why it sounds like I'm going a lot quicker than I really am. I mean, the speedometer there shows I'm doing under 50 kilometers an hour. But the engine makes it sound like I am flooring it, doesn't it? Poor little engine. The engine that doesn't know when to change gear. Oh, that was a speed bump I just went over. That was cool, I felt it through the steering wheel. Right. Bye little city, or little town, see you again next time. Right, come on. We're doing 60, need to get up to 100. We can do it, we can do this. Eventually, we can do this. Come on. Oh my word. Maybe we can. I made it to 70 kilometers an hour and it's just, oh dear. But you know, this is what, oh, yeah, you nearly had a really good view of the scenery there, mate. I found this annoying earlier, and again, don't ask me why. But now I've had a chance to get used to it. I like it. It gives that old classic feel of an old bus, you know. Oh, roundabouts, awesome. Let's see if we get through. Yeah, we're good. Come on. There we go. This is rather nice. This is rather nice. Alright. So Rolling Miles says the scenery in the sim is amazing. You know what? It's not bad. Like I say, this came out in 2016. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. But I was looking earlier and I realised that I bought all the DLC for this, which isn't a huge amount, but I've probably got like 15 or 20 coaches. You know, some of them are variations on a theme, but I've only driven 2 of them. So there's still huge amounts of gameplay left in this. And today was the first time I even looked at the shuttle bus routes. Oh, turn here, Seamus. Something binged. Oh, Jay Winokur. That was so funny. All I could hear was bing, and I didn't think to look at the screen. Man, that's very kind of you, Jay Winokur. And Colonel Fork there. How you doing, buddy? Guess what we're in today? We're in Fernbus, not the bus. Look what I'm driving. I'm driving a little minibus. I've called it Betty the minibus. The sad thing is it's a semi-automatic gearbox that doesn't know when to change gear. Thanks guys, honestly, that's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. It's actually still Fernbus, but what we're doing is shuttle runs. So it allows you to actually... Oh, did you hear the trains go by? Sorry, that was a squirrel moment. Oh, am I parked behind... Ha! I think they're parked. You see what you did, Jay Winokur? You had me parked behind two parked cars. Buses rather. I would have been sat there all day waiting on them. But yeah, so I'm doing shuttle runs, which is like just within the cities. But hear the poor little engine. Hear this poor little engine. It's just... Alrighty. Essen unlocked. Alright, so handbrake on. Put it into neutral, otherwise it won't let me start again. Turn the engine off, otherwise we'll hear ourselves. Rear doors open. Oh, what a racket. Right. You see what I mean about how loud it is, but you know what, I think that's part of the character. And today I'm being nice with the passengers. What do I say other than good morning passengers? Good morning passengers, you all look wonderful, but there's no room for this lot. We will see how many we're able to actually get on and off here. Yeah, you lot are never going to get on. What have we got? Boarding 8, departing 1. Yes, I don't think that's going to fly somehow. Let's just do this. Alright, good morning, sir. Right.
Das Ticket. Bitteschön.
Thank you.
Ciao.
You're welcome.
Grüezi, bitte sehr.
Yep.
Danke sehr.
Yeah, I used to actually stop and check. Now I just check them in, regardless. You know, and they'll tell me if they're on the wrong bus. Yeah, whatever. Can you undo this? No, I can't.
Hello?
Have a nice day.
Danke.
I said it'd be nice. I didn't say I was going to provide customer service.
Danke.
Sorry, mate. Really
Haben
close
Sie
there.
meine Auf
Yep.
geht's.
Thank you. Who's next? You.
Bin ich hier richtig?
Righty.
Danke sehr.
2 more.
Ciao. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket. Auf geht's.
Yes, no worries.
Mahlzeit. Ist das gültig?
Yeah,
Das wäre ich fast
as I
in die
mentioned
falsche Bus
earlier,
eingestiegen.
we're missing our ticket inspector Annalisa. Yes, we are. You know what? Yes, we really are.
No ticket, no travel.
There we go. Just for you, Jay Winokur. What else good?
I like your shoes. They're shiny.
That was her. That was her suggestion. That was her suggestion to do that one. Alright, okay, I think we're good. In fact, let's check. Actually. Yeah, I'd probably go, man, you smell of dog pee or something, you know. I wouldn't be talking about shoes. Not to the ladies, of course, you know, maybe to the drunks that get on. But I promise my customer service will improve. It has to. Right, come on, engine start this time. What have I not done? Handbrake on? Oh, there's handbrake on. Oh, we're in reverse, not neutral. There we go. Alright, quiet in the cheap seats, everybody. Alright. But yeah, this poor little engine, it's just, I feel sorry for her. Clear left. Oh, red light there, Seamus. But yeah, I really do like this this shuttle service. It's a variation. There is a slightly larger minibus, and but yeah, I don't know. This is only my second journey with this. And you just create your own routes, which is rather pleasant. Wow. Honestly, thank you for the raid there, Jay Winokur. That is really kind of you. I think I've caught up with everything in the chat. But yeah, for those of you new, if you want to hit the follow button, it'd be appreciated. If not, I'm more than happy just to have your company. Thank you, Jay Winokur. Right. Wee, honestly, this poor little engine. Right, and another roundabout. Excellent. So right hand lane, because I'm going all the way round. See, we love roundabouts in Europe, guys. We love roundabouts in Europe. I know for the couple of times that I've used roundabouts in America, you're not used to it, shall we say. It's not a common thing over here. But yeah, really enjoying this again. The Colonel Park says, must be a middle class engine, overworked and underpaid. Yeah, you know what, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're probably right there, buddy. And Viper Strike, who also seems to live on Twitch. How you doing, Viper? Good to see you as always, mate. But yeah, so for those of you that are new to bus simming, which seems to be every time I talk to somebody they never heard of it, this is Fernbus, and it came out in 2016. We're on update 29 and it's still in beta. Who knows? As long as they're still updating it, I'm happy. So Viper says he's doing well, ready to fly to Harbin tomorrow morning. Nice one, Viper Strike. It's very cool, mate. I've got a green light here. But look at all these buildings. You know, and again, you know, it's still a driving simulator, but it's a variation on a theme, isn't it? It's not like Truck Simulator. Right, come on, change gear. There we go. I have to tell her when she needs to change gear. Revs and revs and revs. Would be nice if there was some motorbikes. You know, I'm going to have to see about some mods, because I know there's reskin mods and people painting things, but beyond that and the official DLC, I don't know what the modding community is like on this. Hey, slow down there, Betty. There we go. I can actually probably turn the rear passenger lights off now. There we go. How they all got on, I have no idea. But yeah, look at the buildings, you know. And again, you know, when you think 2016, we're now in 2022 for an 8-year-old game. Oh, JW, catching a bit, mate. Need to get out of this flight suit. I'm sure that's rather warm, buddy. Very cool as well, I tell you. Very cool, that flight suit of yours. Maybe I need to get myself a busman's hat or something. Not quite sure how I'd fit it under the headphones though. In fact, all I need is a boiler suit and stick bus driver on it and I'm set, you know. Right. But yeah, like it says, guys, this is... oh, lane's changing. This is rather cool. Ah, the AI hasn't improved. I'm going to keep nudging forward. Come on, Polizei, let me through, mate. Nope, just as bad as ever. Alright, there we go. But yeah, some of the buildings are a little bit, you know, clunky, you know, but again, this isn't a scenery simulator, it's a bus simulator. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. So there are other views, and I apologise I need to jump through them. But look at this, you can look from the back of the bus. I can just imagine getting rather warm in here actually, because I'm getting warm in the basement where I'm sitting. In fact, you know what? Going with the guys, I'm just going to take my jumper off. There we go. It always happens, it's very cold in this basement because I haven't finished putting all the insulation up yet. Then I shut the door and start streaming to keep the air conditioning noise away, and then it just gets warmer and warmer and warmer. I can probably dip the lights as well. Let's keep the side ones on. There we go. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and hope that life is treating you all well. There is radios in the bus, but I turn that off for obvious reasons. You just never know. You know, if I was to get a DMC strike it's not going to be the end of the world, but I just think, you know what, I'm just going to turn all the music off. I don't really care. The music that is in the background is from Harris Heller. Yeah, copyrights. It's just stream beats, and I just have it like ticking away in the background, you know, not that loud, just a little bit of background ambience. And that's the thing, Colonel, isn't it? You and me, we're the same. We want to, you know, you try and comply with copyrights, and then you still get strikes on your channel. I mentioned to you before, I had several copyright claims on music that my band was playing live on YouTube. And I know this was last year. I just got tired of it. I just took the videos down. It was like, this is music we played live. You can even see us playing it live, and yet the bots were out there, and it's like, it was taking the fun out of actually posting band music. Right, so Duisburg. Neutral, handbrake on, engine off. Oh, did I open the rear doors? There we go. Alright, maybe we need air conditioning. This is getting rather warm. Right, let's see how many people are supposed to be getting on here. 12! I think I need a bigger bus. But you know what, again, this was just taking Betty out for a run. See, the name suits her now. Taking Betty out for a little trip. But yeah, this is a lot of passengers. I mean, if you go, there's 11. There's 21 less 2, that's 19. There's 27 less 1, 20, say 26, 20, 32, 30. So roughly talking about 40 passengers, give or take. I know, these guys are never going to get on the bus. Viper Strike, that's why I use Twitch music, since OBS Studio natively supports it, also removes the music for the VODs. Ah, I didn't know that. Very cool. You know what, there's always a way around it, Viper Strike, isn't there? And when I say a way around it, I mean, you know, a legal, sensible way around it, you know? And, yeah, but as far as in-game music, I don't know. I really don't know about copyright on the radios that are inside the bus here. So let's do this from the other side. Let's take a picture as well, actually. There we go. Oh, there's my shadow. And one thing you can do is, look, there's me. And I've still got my cardigan on. No wonder I'm warm. But yeah. But I do like it. Anyway, let's get... oh, look at this. See, little things, like little bits of detail like this always impresses me, you know. Always impressed me. Right, sorry guys, I'm going to sneak up behind you.
Tag, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Absolutely. Right, hurry up, get on the bus. And there we go.
Tag, fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Sehr freundlich.
Yep.
Hallo, hier ist mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Yep.
Hi, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket. Auf geht's.
Yep.
Salü, das Ticket. Bitte, ciao.
Absolutely. I need to stop talking. What you got up your head? A
Hallo,
spanner.
fahren Sie
Okay.
in meine Richtung? Cool.
Maybe, yes. Yeah, that's what I hate. Like I said, I really hate getting this close.
Danke sehr.
It's not how we do it in real life, you know. It just, it's too close to getting people. You got a spanner.
Grüezi, bin ich hier richtig? Dankeschön.
Okay, you're welcome.
Mahlzeit.
Why are you hiding
Bin ich hier
behind the
richtig?
bus
Danke
shelter,
sehr.
guys? Nice hat. She got nothing above her head. Okay.
Grüezi, ist das gültig? Danke.
I thought you said, are you Scottish there?
Grüezi, hier ist mein Ticket. Danke sehr. Grüezi, bitte sehr. Dankeschön.
Right, so we should be good to go again. Okay. Check this. But yeah, this is a lot more to do than doing the intercity routes. But you know, I like it. I like it for that reason. Again, it's a variation on driving a bus. Alright, let's see if they've changed. Yeah, where you all fitted, I don't know. Maybe you got people hidden underneath or on the roof. I have no idea. Anyhow. Right, let's get going again. What have I not done? What have I not done? I always just keep clicking things. No, handbrake on again. Shut the door maybe. Nope, okay, take it out of gear again. Ah, okay, that's all I did. I put it in reverse, then put it back into forward. Alright. Alright, let's get going again, guys. It's, oh my. Sorry. Sorry, Betty. You didn't like that, did you? Helps if you stick it in gear before you start accelerating. Poor engine's going to need more than just an oil change. Okay. But it does. The poor little engine does sound like it's really, really trying hard here. Man, look at them flats. I used to live next to flats like that up in Scotland, which thankfully we demolished them a few years ago. Oh dear, right, now I can't see a thing. In the wrong lane. I'm just going to check something here. Bear with me, bear with me. Graphics. Just checking that I've got, yeah, I turned the lens flare and bloom and everything else off. I'm not really into all that lot. Yeah, okay. Not much I can do there. I don't think I've got blinds on this bus actually. But I've got a button for blinds, but I don't see any. Let's try it. Oh, how cool would that have been if I'd actually had some blinds? Are there blinds over there? No. No. Oh well, not to worry. Worth a shot. What if they try? Guess we're gonna just have to put up with sunlight for the time being. Come on, little engine, you can do it. There we go. I feel like I'm driving a little clockwork minibus. There we go. Don't know if this does anything, it just makes me feel better. There we go. Oh. Oh, I'm back on cobblestones. Dear. Yeah, when you're using a force feedback steering wheel, you just feel all the bouncing around there. Glad it was only a little short part. Broker's Casino. Now that's interesting because they've used that same sign in the bus, which is the same developer. So I wonder if Broker's Casino is like a franchise then. I have a feeling it could be like a casino franchise. So it would be actually good to hit the autobahn and see if we could get this up to 100 kilometers an hour, which I think is 62 miles an hour, I think. But yeah, you know, it's like I said, you know, the building's starting to look very sameish, but as I said, this isn't a architecture simulator, is it? So it fits the needs of the sim, I think. So Oh goodness, I forget every time I change greens on my stream deck. The timer resets, so I'll probably need to put the timer on my other stream deck. Just curious how long I've been going. Time's at 9:30. And that weaving around, guys, is me looking about. It's not my bad driving for a change. How's my fuel? Ah, we're good. We've got 3/4 of a tank, I think. Yeah. Oh. Change gear. Come on, you can do it. Change gear. Before I need to turn, change down. Come on. Ah, there we go. Yeesh. That is so... Poor little engine. Right, we're out of 70 into the 100. Yeah, I think I'm being a bit optimistic. I think we can get to 100 at the moment. So next time we stop, I'll actually have a quick look at the map and I'll show you guys where we are. Dusseldorf, there's where we are. So I reckon we've probably got, there we go, there's 50, yeah. Heading into the towns and cities is always a slowdown. Right, let's pull up the map here, guys, and have a wee look. Right, so yeah, so what I did earlier when I created this route, when you're doing the shuttles, it just shows you the bus stops basically in a little area. And I saw I saw this group of bus stops, and I just thought, you know what, let's make a route out of it. And yeah, so just started in Dortmund, and all you do is you just click on the little towns and cities as you're going through, and yeah. So we're now in Dusseldorf. So what have we got as far as the journey is concerned? About halfway there. Wow, okay. That's about halfway there. Interesting. So bear with me, just going to do one thing actually. Just